Legendary decks are getting more and more popular as there's more and more support for them coming out recently. We're going to look at some tutors that you can use for those dedicated legendary decks. Hello, this is Joe from Nerd in Korea. We're going to look at some of our legendary tutors, which are fewer and far between than other things. So we're only doing a top 5 rather than top 10, but check it out and see if there's something you like. Also, remember, legendary is a super type, which means that it can go with just about everything. You got legendary creatures, you got legendary enchantments, legendary artifacts, sorceries, instants. Really, anything can be legendary. Anyway, please hit like and subscribe. The go-to. Alright, Captain Sese. Not the last time she's going to show up on this list. I'm going to give you a little hint right now. 2 green-white. So Selesnya for this 2/2. Tap her. Search your library for a legendary card. Just card. Any legendary card. Oi. Reveal that card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So she just tutors out every legendary you've got. Remember, legendary is a super type. That means it can go with everything else, right? You can have legendary artifact, legendary creature, legendary enchantment, legendary sorcery, legendary anything. So this can be your kind of like main game plan right there. She is actually legal in Commander. I thought she wasn't, but apparently she is. I checked it last night and she was anyway. 1938 though, so not budget, not at all. Alright, looking at the artwork, you might have some idea about one of the things coming up here. But, you know, it's a little bit of a spoiler, it's not too bad. The art is so cool too. Anyway, number 5. Search for Glory. So 2 and a white for this sorcery. Search a library for a snow permanent, a legendary card, any legendary, not creature, or a saga. So this can find any saga, any snow permanent, or any legendary card. Very, very flexible. And if you use snow mana, or mana from a snow source, whatever you want to call it, you get to gain life equal. You can gain up to 3 life. Yeah, I mean, that might be enough for some kind of trigger in the right deck. It shouldn't be your go-to plan anyway. Alright, 58 cents. Number 4. Okay, Ring Sight. This should probably look familiar, but anyway. 1 a blue and a black. The ring tempts you. So even if your deck isn't focused on the ring tempts you or isn't using it a lot, the first one makes it so anything with greater power can't block your legendary creature. So if you're playing Commander, that's probably your Commander, and that means anything with greater power just can't block it. Whoa. Can be very, very useful in a lot of ways. Search a library for a card that shares a color with a legendary creature you control. Okay, you can find any card. It doesn't have to be legendary. It doesn't have to be a particular card type. Any card, but it has to share a color with a legendary creature. Again, once again, Commander, your Commander is a legendary creature, and it's in the main colors of your deck. So you're going to find, I guess you might not be able to find colorless things, I think, but anything that has a color, you can just go get it. Whoa. Yeah, you put it into your hand, then shuffle. Only 25 cents. Number 3. Okay, War of the Last Alliance. This actually has gone up a bit. 3 and a white. So this is a saga. Okay, and the first 2 though, are search the library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. So it just has to be a legendary creature. Not any legendary, but you do it twice. For 4 mana, you're getting a double tutor. And so it's going to tutor right after, the second time is right after your draw step. So you're going to draw a card, then you can just look at, oh, what do I need? Go and tutor that creature straight to your hand. Like, big problem solver card. The third, before it disappears, is giving everything double strike. All of your creatures get double strike. Sorry, not everything. Not other people's creatures. That might not be so good. All of your creatures get double strike until end of turn. That can potentially be your finisher, especially if you just got 2 legendaries that you want. Setting that up with double strike to turn into like a win con, not impossible. Actually, kinda maybe, I wouldn't say easy, but easy to set up. 148. Number 2. Okay, Thalia's Lancers, 3 white. So this is kind of high for a tutor. The 5 CMC is a bit high, I grant you that, but this is not just a sorcery that disappears. This is a 4/4 with first strike. So you're getting a 4/4 with first strike, which is kind of scary on the battlefield. Not super maybe, but yeah. So when it enters the battlefield, search the library for a legendary card. Again, card, not creature. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. Also, it's a creature, so it's easy to like flicker it, right? If you can like pick it up, put it back down, go get another card. Pick it up, put it back down, go get another card. Like, very, very abusable, especially in white. White is pretty good at flickering things, so you're gonna have some options there. 35 cents only. Number 1, okay, Sisei, Weatherlight Captain. Not gonna be a surprise to a lot of people. I think you might have been expecting to see this. I did kind of foreshadow at the beginning. Anyway, 2 and a white. So when it gets +1/+1 for each color among legendary permanents you control. So other legendary permanents you control. So every other legendary that you control, if it's like 2 colors, great. Then she gets +2/+2. So she can get up to +5/+5, making her a 7/7, which is even more important on her than usual because, hey, Wooburg, again, so white, blue, black, red, green. Search the library for a legendary permanent card with converted mana cost less than Sisei's power. Less than her power. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So yeah, it costs Wooburg. That's not great, but like, if she's, especially, you can give her something like equipment to boost her attack power or something, and then, oh my gosh, you can kind of just go get any legendary permanent you want, right? Yeah, legendary permanent, not legendary card. So no sorceries, no instants, but yeah, and put it straight into the battlefield. Just over and over and over. She doesn't need to tap to this, so if you can keep paying Wooburg, you could just keep getting whatever you want. I feel like the Wooburg and the like limitation with the power thing is the only thing that keeps this legal. This is like verged on being like just way overpowered. Pretty close. 190. The list. Okay, we got Search for Glory at 58 cents. Ringside at 25 cents. War of the Last Alliance at 48 cents. Double tutor, oh my. Thalia's Lancers, 35 cents. Sisei, Weatherlight Captain, 190. Still kind of surprised it's legal. I feel like it just needs the right card and it'll just be outright broken and get like shut down. But anyway, take it easy.